came out better offensively tonight. It looked like you had better offensive flow. And when Iowa State took the lead, you guys never got it back. What was going well early, and then what changed for you guys?
Early, we was moving the ball, getting easy baskets, getting open shots, and later on, we stopped swinging it. We started playing individually, and we wasn't rebounding it tonight.
Okay, let's go here on the left. I think the mic's coming.
David Smale, Sports Exchange. For either one of you, second year in a row you've lost in the final. What can you learn from this, take into the NCAA tournament?
We just got to get better. Get back in the gym. Work. We missed a lot of free throws tonight. Just got to get back in the gym.
We'll stay on the left.
Jevon, what's the specific challenge guarding Monte Morris?
He's a good player. He's one of the best point guards in the country, and he hit some tough shots tonight. I feel like I did a good job on him, but he just hit some tough shots.
Okay, we'll move to the right.
Greg Eklund for AP Broadcast. This is for Jevon. Jevon, if you get a roll going in the NCAA tournament, your paths may cross with a Big 12 team somewhere down the road, but when you look back on this Big 12 season, what will you remember most about competing against these Big 12 teams?
You just got to come to play every night. No game is ever given. No matter who you're playing, you could be playing the top seed or the bottom seed. You just got to come to play every night.
Okay, we'll stay here on the right. Go to the aisle.
Either one of you guys, and kind of picking up on that a little bit, it's been a long conference season. Do you look forward to playing someone who isn't as familiar with you, especially as that relates to your advantages on defense?
I just feel like, if we stick to doing us and, if we play against somebody that we haven't played before, of course it's going to, kind of affect them. But if we're not going as hard as we can, any team could beat us. And, that showed tonight.
Any other questions? Okay, guys, we'll let you go back to the locker room for some more media interviews one-on-one. Thank you for coming. Great week, and good luck next week. Let's go to questions for Coach Huggins. Okay, here on the left.
Hey, Bob. Just could you break it down for us? What did what was Iowa State able to do, especially late in the first half, that was so effective against you guys?
We turned them loose. Fast break points, 15-4. We turned them loose. They're good. They've got a bunch of guys can handle the ball and a bunch of guys can shoot the ball. And without, I think everybody says it's hard to play against us, with 1 day's prep, but I think it's really hard to play against them with 1 day prep as well, because they shoot the ball so well, they spread you out so much, and we kind of got, then we missed some shots, and you can't go 8 for 17 from the foul line to beat a good team. That kind of started it, kind of snowballed.
Okay, again, a follow question.
You ready to see some other teams?
Well, I think Issa said it best. I'm kind of ready to get in the gym and try to fix some things. We have gotten to the point 2010, all we talked about was do what you do, just do what you do. You don't need to do any more. You don't need to do, but don't do any less, but do what you do. Do what you're good at doing. And we had a bunch of guys that bought into doing what they do. And we were like that for a while, then it kind of gets, it creeps into where guys who can't dribble want to dribble, and guys who can't shoot want to shoot. And, got guys that really ought to be playing off the ball and cutting and doing those things that they're really good at doing, get their shoulders turned where they can score the ball. They just constantly want to do the things that they can't do. And then that's, then we turn it over 13 times. We 10 times the first half. I mean, you asked me before what happened. We turned it over 10 times in the first half. That's what happened. And then you turn it over, and you look at the categories that generally we're very good at. They got 14 second chance points to our 10. It's usually that's usually in our favor by a bunch. Points off turnovers, they got 15. We got 15. They got 14. We hang our hat on turning people over and rebounding the ball, and we got out-rebounded. We got to get more shots. I mean, you've seen us 3 days. We don't shoot the ball very well. I mean, some of them think they do, but they really don't. And so we've got to get more shots. And you get more shots by rebounding the ball, and you get more shots by turning people over, and we didn't do either one of those.
Here on the right aisle.
I have two, Bob. I was looking at the sheet here, and Tavon got the technical. Do you get an explanation on that?
Well, Tavon's always talking. There's a lot of things I could say about what went on out there, but I probably shouldn't. I don't know. I have absolutely no idea what happened.
What do you know?
He said he was just he talks all the time, But let's be honest. I mean, he's played 18? He's played 21 games in this league. They don't know he talks. I mean,
5 minutes is all you need, right?
well, actually, he's played more than that because he played last year too.
So listening to you talk, I'm curious how you feel about present versus potential, and can you get there, and how fast do you need to get there?
Well, Mike, we've got to turn people over and we've got to rebound the ball. And when we do those things, we're pretty good. But you can't, we can't follow that up by going 8 for 17 from the foul line. It's ridiculous. And we've had games where we shot in the 80s. And we're shooting, I think the last time I looked, we're shooting close to 70 for the year. We were before this tournament. It's a game of repetition. It's a game of neuromuscular repetition is what it is. And it's when you get guys who you have to fight with every day to come in and get free throws in, get foul shots in and stuff like that, they're not going to make them in the game either.
Okay, follow up. Wait for the mic if you could.
This is probably a bad question. Do you have any feel for seed, or is it impossible to predict?
I don't know. I would think a 3 or a 4. I would think.
Any other questions now for Coach?
3 or 4, and then he'll play somebody in the second round that's, somebody like maybe Cincinnati or Kentucky or somebody like that, And I don't know how the numbers always work out that way, but somehow they find a way for the numbers to work out where Cal and I end up in the same region all the time. I don't think they could stand both of us at the Final Four. Cal always calls me and tells me, now we're playing, and most of the time he's right.
Okay, here on the front.
Bob, I think I know the answer to this. You win 2 out of 3 games here, you get to the finals, lose in what is basically a road game. A lot of teams would take away some positives, but I feel like you guys maybe didn't approach playing the level of basketball this weekend that you wanted to play, and certainly didn't get the end result that you wanted. Is that fair?
Yeah. We haven't played well all weekend or week or whatever it is, really, in all honesty. We didn't play well against Texas. We didn't play well against Kansas State, and we sure didn't play well today. That's not that's not the way we were playing. We had a stretch where we played pretty good. Ball movement was really good. We really rebounded the ball. Pressure was so much better. But you know, I've always thought, you know, if you go miss 2 free throws, I'd just assume they punt it up in the bleachers, because it's demoralizing. You know, you work like crazy to get to the free throw line, and then you go miss 2 of them. It's disheartening. So, but I've always felt that. That's not because of today. I've always felt that way.